did you lose weight? Because something is different.
What is up, everybody? You are watching Mirandalorian Outpost. I am your host, as always, Ryan Mirandalorian. And today we're going to be doing a really fun build. I am still obsessed with Deadpool and Wolverine. I just can't get that movie out of my head. The jokes, the costumes, the music, especially the music. It's all over TikTok, and I'm trying to get that audio out of my head, but I love it. Especially the edits that are working for like any movie. People are putting that audio to any movie, and I laugh and love it every time because it works so well. Anyways, that movie has been on my mind nonstop. And to go along with my Deadpool cosplay, I think it would be really fun to recreate the Adamantium Logan skeleton. And it's perfect timing too if you want to do this build for yourself. It's really easy, it's a lot of fun. And since it's almost Halloween, every store has those giant skeletons out. And for 30 bucks, I highly recommend buying one of those skeletons and following a tutorial like this and creating your very own adamantium skeleton. I personally don't want to use the entire skeleton just because that's going to take up a lot of room. So I'm just going to be doing the skull and spinal cord so I could hold it and act like I'm throwing it in my videos and some of my events that I go to. So without further ado, let's hop into the tutorial and I'll see you guys when we're done.
Here is our Halloween skeleton. Also, I have a bunch of Wolverine masks going in the background here, very popular on my store. But let's get back to our skeleton here and get him ready. First thing is to just remove the rib cage from the spinal cord and then use a screwdriver to unscrew the pelvis, leaving us with just the skull and spinal cord attached. I then am going to use the Crayola Model Magic clay to sculpt on all of the details onto the right side of the face. And here I'm just kind of blocking out the areas from reference photos that I found. And now that I am happy with the rough shape of the face, I'm using Mod Podge and toilet paper to get that decaying and wrinkly looking skin, as well as a aquarium rock for the eyeball and building up the tendons of the jaw with the same process. And here's what it looks like all dried out. I'm really happy with how this is looking. So the next step is going to just be spray painting the entire thing with a gloss black. So we can then go in with my airbrush and airbrush this aluminum paint for a very nice adamantium look that I was going for. And you can use a rattle can, I just think this looks better. All right, so I went to Michael's and I bought some fur. This is going to be Logan's hair. I would have purchased a different color if they had it, but they only had white, so that's totally fine. We're just going to dye it with some acrylic brown paint and then dry brush silver to make it all gray because it's primarily gray, but I want to start with a brown base and then we can cut this up and glue it to the top of the head. I also want to show things that I'm working on. I got Deadpool masks, they're on my store. I also have a sick Ghost Rider skull head printing right now. This is going to be my Halloween costume this year. This will, of course, be covered in a future video, so be sure you are subscribed to my channel so you can see this build because it's going to be sweet. All right, after combining brown paint and black paint, we are left with this dead animal. It looks perfect. As you can see from reference photos, it's more of a old dead gray look, and I think this is perfect. So we're going to let this dry, and then we can cut it in pieces and glue it to the head. Next, I will be using liquid latex mixed with a gray acrylic paint to paint over all of that sculpted skin detail that we did earlier to start coloring that skin. Also, there's my dog Winnie in the background. And now we have a light skin color and we're just going to darken it up with a brown wash to really make that skin look old and dead and decayed. And now it's time to attach all that dead hair. I just cut up different patches that I felt were the correct amount, and we're just gonna hot glue them in place. And then I forgot that he has an ear on his right side, so I just 3D printed that real quick.
Here it is, it's finished. I am so happy with how this turned out, and it turned out way better than I thought it was going to. Using a very nice metallic silver paint, really pays off because it sells that very shiny adamantium look. And I tried my best to follow reference photos of what Logan's skull looks like, the dying, decaying parts. And I think I did an alright job. I'm no sculptor, I'm just a prop maker DIYer. And for this to come out how it did, I think it's great. It's also fun that this was made out of that Model Magic and latex because it has a really nice rubbery texture. So it takes this whole thing from just being a prop to actually being a really fun piece that overall sells the whole thing. And with the ligaments on there, you can actually move the jaw, and that's just like a fun little feature. It's gross, but I love it. It's perfect for this costume. And it doesn't take up that much space. Well, that's it for this video. Hope you liked it. I hope you learned something. Definitely try this for yourself. It's a very fun project. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel so you can be in the loop for all of my videos, whether it's reviews, fun DIY projects, and much more. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.